Hello, everybody. Welcome to game number 20 with the Elves. Since last
Cheer
game...
102 ball focused. What kind of heresy is that? Don't listen to him, Dimmy. Always focus the balls.
Thank you very much for the bits, Modam. And yes, I'm sorry. I should have made sure you were in chat before saying that. I know you do love the ball focus, and yeah, I'm not saying that going for the balls isn't sometimes and maybe often the right play, but yeah, genuinely, like look, I'm just some dickhead, aren't I? But a lot of the time when I've been watching, not a lot of the time, but sometimes when I've been watching Dino play, I've thought he's maybe going for the ball a bit more aggressive than he could do, and just by like maintaining a more solid position, he could probably get a bit more out of the drive. Like in situations where it's not been a bad enough spot or a good enough chance to go for the ball, I thought maybe he could just be a little bit more like controlled and like solid. Anyway, and like trying to take wrestle on the goal with a double made me angry. So anyway. Right, so here then, what else? We got our dancer back. We have a bench. Good God Almighty, we have a bench. I love it. This Chaos team might rid us of our bench. They don't have any Pyleon. They are less dangerous than the Dwarfs, despite the Claw, because, I mean, the only guy who cares about the Claw is JM Tree, who I forgot to make Twisted Candy. I'm so sorry, Twisted Candy. I'm terrible. But you never know, he might die this game, and then we can get a new one. What we got then? We got a Claw Mighty Jump Up. Block, tackle, guard, wrestle, fend, block, wrestle, guard, block, guard. Block, claw, mighty tackle. Blood, sure hands, extra arms, ball carry is pretty cool. Pretty nice against us, isn't it? Just a might blow warrior, 12 plays of all right, okay. No, I need all skills, don't I? Because the goddamn catchers. Okie dokie. Exposing the thing is maybe just rule of 5 actually. Yeah, maybe rule of 5 now, but do we even take the natty off? Perhaps. Like, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? But especially like the record's okay, is it? It's not amazing, but it's okay. We should probably play a little bit more for team survival. Yeah, thank you, Moan, for the bits, and thank you for the. Did I say thanks for the bits on Wednesday as well? On Friday, I had a really poor attitude on Friday. Sorry to anybody who was there. Like I think like you all wanted to like watch a nice game, right? And I don't think I put on a very nice stream. So in these kind of situations, I'm maybe more focused on myself than I should be. You know, I'm probably a bit too invested in the Blood Bowl, and I like to try and win and stuff. So, but at the end of the day, like the job here is to have some fun and to like make a nice thing to watch. So, I should probably bear that in mind a bit more, and in general try and take things a bit easier, I think.
Stop apologizing, mate. We understand. We love you and your content. Pack it in sunshine.
Oh, thank you, Frosty. I very much appreciate that. But like I say, I just did feel like I should say something because I wasn't happy with myself. So, I should. Yeah, that's in a way that's the most important thing, So I thought I should say something. But yeah, cheers. Appreciate it. I was very rude on Friday. I was so sorry when it set fire to Aldi. I like Aldi. Okay, just a couple of stuns. We'll take that. Looks like he's fighting the tree. You'd imagine going for the. Where's these? Oh, I was looking for his second claw mighty blow. Holy shit! Opens with a blockless guy. Just gets the 1 in 9. Wow. Does get the power on reroll. Well, this sure hands guy. This sure hands goat is really deep, isn't he? And he's a square away from the pickup. No reroll now, but he has to go with a short. Like, he has to get it on the short. Well, doesn't really. Well, now, what? I guess you go for it. It's scary. Like, talking of scary, does get the 2D with Claw Mighty on the tree. Let's see how JM Tree can stand up. Like, the thing is, like, yeah, killing the tree is cool, but if you get pushers here, then you've got 4 players stuck on a tree, man. Does get the pow. 3 is okay. Let's see if we can stand back up next turn. The most important thing was the ball sack. What's that? Yeah, like I don't really see the kick offense. Like for a start, I like the changes they made. In Blood Bowl 2020, I think toning some of the stuff down a bit is good, and there's some stuff I think that could be toned down more for sure. And in general, I'd like to see a bit less dice rolling in Blood Bowl. But absolutely, oh my god. Well, the catch isn't ideal, but we got the upload ready to go. I don't think there's any choices there. Oh, lovely tree man. And this is the other thing, right? You go for the tree man, you get the knockdown, cool, but if you don't, like, AV break him, half the time, half your team's stuck in him anyway. We just have no choice here, do we? It's a bit of a shame about the angle as well. Like, there's there's kind of a shout to... There's a shout to leap behind and blitz him forwards, isn't there? But with the Edge 5... I think we're comfortable enough not rolling the extra 3+ and just rolling a bit more dice with the Edge 5s to retrieve afterwards. I think. Maybe shouldn't have stood him up. That was probably dumb. Oh, well, let's just go for it. Oh, do we go this way? Maybe actually we do go this way. My instinct was towards the elves, but away from the chaos a little bit isn't bad either. And towards the tree. Might need the leap of the dancer here. Or not. That's that's an acceptable scatter. We do want to try and score on constant hangover. Probably just go for the ball on him. Now. And could just run away with it actually. But we can't really get enough elves around to make it strong enough. I think I'll just hold on to the ball for now. Could even be over this side near the tree. Well, he can stay there for now. Put the dancer in like here. Oh, he didn't have to be quite as far over as I thought. That was a bit dumb. Oh well. Well, that's annoying. Hopefully the tree man can do a dodge. Do a job. I mean, like, yeah, should have been faster, I guess, but also getting 4 seconds or so lost is a bit of a shame. See if we can free up one of his tacklers. So yeah. So yeah, while I'm glad that they... Oh, what's he done? Whoa. Well, mistakes were made. Does get the tree knocked down. Oh, it's his tackle hit. Like, limited, well, basically no ability to get the ball on the sure hands, but now we've lost the stripper. So... it's... I'm glad they toned things down a bit. Has to go for 3D, surely. A little bit silly. I'm glad they toned things down a bit, and I think there were spots where they could tone things down more, but like getting rid of Blitz, I think, would be a terrible idea. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. I'm kind of pissed off by losing the 4 seconds or whatever it was. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, and exactly like that. That's it. So this was it. Like people complaining about the kicker events, like as if there's some kind of like unique way to get screwed over, but they're just not at all right. And like Trunter says, getting banged on by Pom all game long or whatever, and having your team destroyed, it's just the same, isn't it? Really, like there are many different ways in which you can be unlucky in Blood Bowl. And that's kind of part and parcel of the game. And as I say, while I'd rather see it be less likely if you'd be able to get that unlucky, I think it's good that there's some dice rolling. Okay. What are we doing here? Makes things a bit awkward, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe we're not going forwards now. Maybe we just stay back. Could even go and block this goat, potentially. No, I don't think we can afford to do it. We just need to do the dodgers with him, which is horrible, isn't it? But it is what it is. Bum-ba-dum. Getting a little bit closer to this guy in case we fail something. I think we just have to go for all of this, to be honest. Shit. There's the tackle. Man. I don't think I got to the end of the turn. Oh, maybe I did. The optimal anti-blitz setup is an imagining of elf and skaven coaches so they can tell themselves that what happens after blitz is their opponent's own fault. There was something they could have done and they didn't. That's a load of shit. Junta is actually a skaven. I saw a picture of Junta. He posted one, I believe, to confirm that he's not an actual rat. So unless he was just wearing some kind of human suit, then I think he is indeed human. Where's the picture? I can't remember where I saw it. I think it was before I was on his Discord, so I don't know where. I don't know where I saw it. On the dark web, so maybe. Does that mean Monty's a halfling? Not that I know of. I mean, we've seen pictures of Monty, like, you know, you can never tell, like, you know, the scale, right? You know, who knows? Maybe he just lives in like a halfling-sized house and stuff, but as far as you know, he's a regular human being. Gotta see it, I need to turn it into a meme. Timmy licking his lips. Wah. Alright. So, you know, imagine we should be able to, like, record from here. I mean, obviously, like, turning him over is really great, and even if we don't score, it's pretty strong, but down to one reroll now, things get a little scary. And would end up being a bit tricky. Man, I'm kind of tempted by the 1D. I'm kind of tempted by the 1D. Like, we're in a, you know, not the nicest spot in the world. 1D and some dodgers, and we're kind of through, kind of. Or we go back, or try and go over here, but here's difficult as well. Get the catcher out. But again, we have to kind of make 3 pluses, don't we? To get enough people out to keep the ball safe. Okay. Ugh. This is one of those times where you should really count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count how. I'm wondering whether we can afford to keep the ball away from the sideline or not. Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't think we can, because if we can't get this last player out, then at least if we're here, then he needs to dodge to get the tackle hit on us. So I think it's worth... keeping him in next to the sideline and risking the scatter out to make the sack harder. Actually, maybe we can just stand these up. How do we reroll the 3? Maybe not the 3. Okay. Probably reroll the 2. Yeah, I just don't think it's almost entirely useless at all. Like, I think throwing your hands up and saying, well, we can't stop this at all, why even try, is just not a helpful attitude at all. And yeah, like I say, I'm glad that they nerfed it, for sure. But it's not like I think there's absolutely like massive ways that you can mitigate it. Yeah, for sure, try, but like better to be 50% than like 100% right after, like which was the case pretty much last game, wasn't it? Hey, Doctor feels bad. Joel's are pretty cool. Well, the thing is, having like the anti-blitz offense, I don't think. Well, I think A is optimizing your offense. I don't think it loses you much at all. Like, how would you have set up as the like? Did you like the dwarf setup there? I mean, I don't think so. Right? Like, I'm not trying to like, be a dickhead or something. Like, he could absolutely have, been wider and not really cost himself anything. Like, massive dickhead. Yeah. Well, this is known. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's difficult. Like, I don't know as well, I don't know how to defend. Like, I always tend to do a further forwards defense, but, there's an argument for keeping people back. I never really liked that one as much. Like, I remember in my Chalice game against Dio, people thought my defense was, well, my offensive defense was terrible. Because I didn't have anybody back. But then, yeah, having people back, maybe you can respond a bit better, but also it's harder for them to get through. Like, people said, like, people thought that I, like, not cared about the blitz or something, when the opposite was true. I'd set up specifically to defend against the blitz, just not in the, the way they thought was right, which is fair. Like I say, I don't know what's the right way to do things. Maybe there's a better way, but for sure, doing something is better than nothing. This makes things a bit awkward. Especially with this guy being on tackle. Ooh. Guess we go in here, because at least if we fail this dodge, it's not so bad then. You can double dodge as well to go through there, make it a bit stronger. Go and have fun over there, Tree Man. Tactical one burning. That's what a Tree Man's for. Should probably bring him back, to be honest. So we might need to roll some dice to free up this, to free the ball carrier next turn. Try and double screen a bit. Duke of the Gods, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome along. I don't think the optimal anti-blitz is an Elves setup in any way, shape, or form. Like, what's the problem? You know, what's the problem with something like this? Or, you know, if it was like I had before, right? You know, what's the problem with having the wide zones covered? You know, you get a bunch of hits on the LOS. Like, maybe you can have one more guy in. Get one more hit, but... doesn't seem like a terrible price to pay. Like, if this is an awful offense... I don't know, like, every offense I make is an awful offense then. Or an awful offensive setup. And yeah, maybe... some people like stuff back, don't they? But then my problem is, if you have stuff back, like... you just don't have enough players to defend the wide zones, do you? I guess, like, something like this, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a bit wider. Like this. Sorry. Casually typing my opponent. Also, you can't see what's going on. Ah, oh, hey, K, Cosmic Hangover. Yeah. Thank you very much, Cosmic Hangover, for the bits on Friday as well. I never really said that properly. Was just saying to everybody earlier. Not a good attitude for me on Friday. We'll try and do better in future. But yeah, cheers, Cosmic Hangover. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much. Man, I'm tempted to hit the goat with Mighty Blow. But I don't think we can really risk it. Let's just go ahead and try and score. Woo! Never in doubt. Ah, cheers, Cosmic Hangover. That means a lot. Right. Just get this ball right in front. Seems good. I'd like to go a bit wider here, because he's not got long left. Want to try and make his life difficult. Maybe just put somebody over the tree. Doesn't do much, really. Yeah, I was Shabatat. I still am. 15-2-2 is disappointing, but I mean it's kind of like borderline of what's okay. And yeah, I mean we went 2-2-1, was it? I think, or one, was it 1-2-1? Surely not 1-2-1. I think we were, or was it 2-1-2? No, it was 2-1-2. Yeah, it was 2-1-2. That was it. And we had the Edge Dancer, so I kept it. And so we've gone 13-1-0 since then, which is how we should have started, really. But yeah, it's looking a bit better now. Like, there's still a long way to go, right? You know, the Wood Elf records are typically very good, so... I mean, I say that, they can be very good. Nice wide line, thank you, Timmy. But they can... often people don't really play Wood Elves much, so... sometimes they can be quite wide open. Oh, fuck off, Timmy. No serial killer chat. Troll. You horrific Twitch troll. So yeah, I'm a lot happy about it now, Shambatat, for sure. And it's looking very much like we could qualify it. But obviously still some work to do. Interesting kick, yeah. Oh man, oh yeah. The short. He's been pretty unlucky with the short hands being out of position, hasn't he? For both kicks. It really screwed him, didn't it? First half, needing the GFI and failing the GFI, and yeah, I guess he hands off to him. Do we have the stripper back? No, never mind. The stripper's not even here. But having it on a rookie goat instead of a blodger is quite nice, isn't it? Oh, we don't have any reels ourselves. Oh my god, he just turned over. Get wrecked. Oh, wow. Between this and the pony game, and the last game, we've had some pretty ridiculously disgusting games today, haven't we? Nope. He can surf the dancer if we fail the pickup, but I think it's worth. It's a big commitment, isn't it? And I think it's worth going for anyway. Problem is, I kind of want to blitz this guy with a dancer. Maybe not. Maybe just blocking him's okay. Could blitz this goat out of the way. Don't know if it's worth it. Thank you, tree. Eats another one. Great job. Excellent performance by the tree man. I want to keep this guy free to like give the ball to him and run away or something, but maybe maybe he has to block now. And then we just go and give the ball to him afterwards. Or just blitz this guy, hold it on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So the thing about him surfing us is that it is such a big commitment that he's probably not scoring if he does it, is he? Which is like the saving grace. A big commitment is a child, not a war dance. Do your best to get Twisted Guardian Tree on spot. What's safe update? 18. Yeah, yeah, he's got a real nice transition. Comes over. Right, offense is another defense. I mean, he can be. I mean, things can easily turn out that way, can't they? Right, doesn't go for the surf, which I think is probably sensible. Gets the wrestle. So, he's got a chance now, hasn't he? It's going to be difficult for him to protect this. But, there's a chance. We've got no reroll. He can force us into, like, a 1D, can't he, at most? And yeah, don't have, they can cut the dance off a bit. Make it tricky for us. Probably has to get some support up around the ball though, right? Because letting us have the 2D is just not really good enough. Can block this warrior as well, can't we? Oh shit. Jump up, oh god. Oh god. Some guy. He's fine. He's fine. So maybe we just don't bother with this guy. Come with a dancer from behind. Oh, that guy's got guard though. I could just put some here. 3 plus dodge, I guess. 2 plus 3 plus dodge. Better than the leap? Close. I think the leap's probably better, but maybe not. Maybe not. Do the cheer fight, or... Seems a bit nasty, doesn't it? Try and get the Edgeman in, like, I guess is the way to go, but I want him for retrieval. Maybe we don't really care about that. And we can just get the ball in the plus move, man. Being so slow. Okay. Is it leap or I think it's dodge. I mean, now it's definitely dodge, but obviously the chance of popping the dodge reroll on the first dodge to make it worth it. 89 versus 83. Don't know. Alright. Man's a go. Oh. Beast no go die to what? It's a bit of a sad to mind the bear mode and then don't play Kislev anymore. We still have the Kislev team. I guess I'll play it again before the end of the season, but it's in a bit of a bad spot. Hey, Phantom! Good morning, from your office. Wow. That very exciting, I guess. Hope you're having a nice time. hope you're surviving. I don't know. Some people really like their jobs, don't they? I guess some people not such a fan. The bear effect. That's the toilet effect. I was going to change it, but Rick said he liked it, so I might just keep it. Well, the thing is, like, Ringer of Doom, you can ask that about anything, right? Like, why is it fair for one team to make 10 removals and the other team to make none? You know, there's some games the dice are going to go better for one player than another, right? That's just Blood Bowl. Sometimes you get unlucky, sometimes you get lucky. So, I just don't see, like, the kicker event stuff as being, like, particularly egregious or anything like that. Some nice KO so far. Like, no Kaz is pretty great, isn't it? So that's a pretty good score chance, doesn't he? Like, maybe we should have, like, thought more about shutting down his score rather than going for one of our own, but that's kind of a tough sell as what it is, isn't it? I wanna score touchdowns. 3-2-3 for the score. Bit less than 50%. And doesn't get it. Alright. So tempted by the 1D. Tackle's annoying, isn't it? Like 2+2+ is better than 3+, isn't it? Oh, we could go to here. It's probably better, isn't it? Oh, no. Or here, even. No, I don't think we need to do another dodge. No, pass on here. Ah! Damn it. Okay, well... Maybe there was a better way we could have done this then. I went to this side thinking we didn't have to go very far. As it is now, we just have to do the 3+, because that's better than 3 2+. But maybe there was... Maybe going this way would have been better if I'd realised it was a 3+. Watch the fun at ×2, now everything's in slow motion. Sorry, I got... That's just me playing Blood Bowl. Oh yeah, for sure, try for sure. It is shit, yeah, but I know, that sort of thing doesn't happen very often. Like, I think it's well overstated, as is everything in Blood Bowl and in life, right? But I played a game versus Oriolensis recently in TST, and I was Orcs, he was Dark Elves. The game started with a short kick and a blitz, and he got the ball. He couldn't quite protect it, and I got 2D on the ball, and we powed him. But then I failed to pick up, and he got the ball back anyway. And it sucks. But we managed to force him into an early score. We had a really good chance to make it 1-1 at half time. Didn't quite get it. Went into the second half 1-0 down. He dackered. He had a few removals staying out. We had a pretty lucky second half. We managed to lock him down, and eventually fell to 1 in 9. We got the ball. I mean, again, it sounds like I'm just being a dickhead here. Obviously you realise that it's possible to win games where that happens or to get results, but my point is that so much can go one way or another, and even it's really easy to just say for the thing to go bad, especially at the start, and then say, oh, it's over, we're done, it's not my offense anymore, it's my opponent, game over, but it's never quite like that. There's that, is it? It's always a bit more. It's always a bit. There's always more than that in a game of Blood Bowl, isn't there, really? It was just one turn? Tempted. It's either that or Daka. Don't hate the Daka. Just one turn. Oh, no sure feet, I guess. Like Daka, actually. Daka's more reliable SPP, isn't it? Kind of. No. One turn. Anybody want to pass? Yes, Ek wants pass. Not allowed to have this many players there. Why not? Ah, Halfling Chalice, the Kemi one, Ek. Hankook and the Kemi. Yeah, I love Hancock, so I'm glad he went through. But obviously for Halfling fans, it's a bit sad. Ek denied his pass by the short kick. I guess the both down here is pretty bad, isn't it? Come to think of it. Okay. Not a 1 in 9. Now, how much more stuff do we roll first? I think we will do this. And this. Now we can even think about not If one of these GFIs fails, we could just think about not doing it, couldn't we? Could even go through here, get him through here. So I think, in fact, we do stop there. And just shore this up. Who's the best candidate for sacking? None of these are in range. This one, I guess. One. Two. Yeah. The tackle makes things awkward, doesn't it? So it's like the 3+ just does it. The 3+ and it's done, isn't it? 2-2 here is good enough, and it's better than 3. That's good enough. Suck my money-fied balls. poor underdog halflings. Poor halflings. Everybody knows the halflings. Hancock comes along, just smashes them to death. Was there any in-game chat? I muted it. Yeah, fair. Yeah, Ungern's not really a one to poof, I don't think, but he might have done some like joke or something. He's funny Ungern. He says some funny things sometimes. So yeah, but I mean, muting's never a bad idea, is it? Alright. Edge Dancer. How are you feeling? Oh, my God. He's okay. He's okay. Hopefully that's the last block we take on a started player. Because now we can implement full runaway. Run all the way away. Brave Sir Elliot, oh yeah. We've had one of those already. Nothing like a good bit of running away. Oh. Oh my God. Good job, Tree Man. Tempted to do the block, but I'd love to level this Tree Man again. Get him grab. But, sure it's worth the risk. Alright. Just run away. Like I know it kind of sucks, but like job's done. Like now, all we can really achieve is getting our players hurt. Like yeah, maybe we could score another touchdown, but the thing is, if he wants to try and get a result here, you know, he needs to come and score anyway, doesn't he? So turning the game into a shootout is our best bet, you know, or letting the game turn into a shootout. Even put the Yeah, could even put... He's got a claw, hasn't he? Let's put you on the line. Stay safe, Tree Man. Oh, yeah, shit. Good point, Dr. Feels man, yeah. Sad times. Sad times. Oh, I did feel pretty bad for them. All the kids. But, like, I know. I guess there's different responses you can have to that kind of stuff, right? You know, no doubt you'd imagine they'll, you know, come back with a renewed sense of purpose and drive and use that kind of experience to become even better than they already are. Maybe, yeah, try. I don't really like that either. Like, the idea is you can't. The idea is so that you can't just keep like overpowered players or whatever forever. But I don't really like that. I agreed. I like the idea of redrafting a lot, but I'd prefer that the players just stay the same price, like, and so that you can keep, because you can't keep many players anyway, right? And if they're good, then you're not going to be able to redraft many of them. So I think it's fine. Yeah, exactly. Try. Yeah, right. So. Oh, but they don't count for. It's not extra TV, right? Sorry. It's, unless I might be wrong about this. They don't count. The extra money isn't for TV, right? It's just price to put them on the team. Yeah, not TV. Yeah, not TV. Yeah, so they're not bloaty. You just start with a smaller team. Yeah. I still don't really think it's necessary, but it's not that bad now. Yeah, the thing is, I just feel like that's fair, Thiago. That and you know, I've probably not looked at it as much as I should, and it depends exactly how it's implemented as well, right? Because they don't say exact numbers, do they? But like in general, I just felt like the redrafting by itself shakes the team up enough. You know, I didn't feel like there needed to be an extra thing in there to shake it up even more. But yeah, not as nightmarish as that. Yeah. The thing is, the absolute best you can do, still being a fairly easy play for the opponent, happens in every single Blood Bowl game ever, right? Regardless of kicker events, there's always a point in the game where there's nothing much you can do. There's always a point in the game where your opponent has an easy route to a draw or to victory or whatever, and there's not much you can do to stop them. Well, I guess apart from the games you win, perhaps. But you know, for one of the coaches involved, you know, is what I mean. Oh yeah, no, agreed, right? And like I said, happy about the nerfing of the blitz and stuff. I just think it's silly to say that like there's nothing that's worth doing about it. Of course there is. Don't be ridiculous. And yeah, you know, on board with nerfing piling on and stuff. I'm a bit scared that you know, fouling is just going to take its place now. I'm a bit scared that, you know, teams will just getting wrecked by fouls instead of blocks. Oh, well, along with blocks. Yeah, you can quite easily lock an Edge 4 team into a situation where the best bid is some Mage Look. I don't know, I don't really... Like, I guess, yeah, it's more likely that the Elves have some kind of a chance, but it's it's kind of like more like that they're like downloaded players and hardly have any options anyway. So I don't know. I I think you're completely wrong. I don't want to be too insulted, but it's hard for me not to be. I'm sorry. Yeah, I generally like what Blood Bowl 3. What Blood Bowl 2020 did. There's some stuff that I don't like so much, and there's plenty of stuff that makes me think, why on earth did you do that? But like my overall impression is like at least slightly positive. Yeah, I know also know it's dumb, yeah. And the skill changes, right? Like tense and shadowing. Like Sneaky Git being buffed is so surprising because they made accurate worse and they made safe throw worse and they made tense worse and shadowing worse. These skulls are all terrible to begin with. Why did you make them worse? And then they buffed Sneaky Git. So that's pretty good. Hide all the elves. Yeah, rip shadowing, yeah. That sucks. Oh, yeah, OWA. Oh, my God. Why? Like, it's not like they're, like, incredibly good or something anyway. It's just so unfun. It seems so unfun. Like, Loner is just not fun skill at all. Like, OWA seem like they could be a really cool team, but they're garbage. Why would you do that? Just make them good and fun. I'd love to play OWA. I'd absolutely love to play. I mean, I will do, obviously. I will play OWA, but everything having alone is so horrible. Are you playing, Dibby? You playing a game? Who's Erefuga? Eferuga, sorry. I think the CCL format makes some teams take events more. I guess, but then I feel like that's not unique to kick events. So I think the CCL format probably makes people a bit like unhappier and prone to getting upset with Blood Bowl more because they're chasing the records and they're really desperate for the wins and stuff. But then like that kind of applies to any kind of like competitive like format or whatever. Right? I feel like. No, right, hang on a second. To try and save save the elves. Save the elves. Get the natty out of there. Oh, sure, could have moved the plus arch guy first. Let's get you out of there. It's got some tackle on us. Dancer out there, nice. This dancer's probably gonna have to screen off. Alright, there we go. Now, I was hoping he'd score and give us another chance, but looks like that's not the case. Oh shit, we could go we could go for the ball. See if we can protect the dancer. I guess he'll blitz this guy anyway, though. Maybe that was dumb. That was probably a bit dumb. I have lost an elf. Shadowing isn't good, but it's getting worse. Shadowing seems like a cool skill, but it's bad. They should have made it worse. Because only dwarves get to be good, yeah, fair. I mean, some people saying, which is a good point, you know, like the strength 4 teams could be quite good, especially if dwarves are good, you know. Like lizard men and orcs, even with like the kind of the animosity nerf, like the plus movement black orcs are really cool, aren't they? So orcs could be in a really good spot, and I mean lizards are always just strong, aren't they? Like being more expensive is a bit sad, but not the end of the world. And I think chaos could be okay. Like again, it massively depends, right, on like what kind of format we're talking about, and like with Blood Bowl 3 not having redrafting, that changes things. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Chaos with a troll. Really hyped about the troll. Multiplayer video games are bad, yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, looks like we're done here. Oh, I guess he could foul this elf again next turn. But other than that, everybody's pretty safe and sound. Oh yeah, server eating games is bad, yeah. Yeah, that's really bad. Depends what type of leagues, right, Bringer do. I mean, plenty of leagues have some big disparities in. I mean, depends how they're run, doesn't it? When is your tea? Yeah, good question. It's not 800, it's 7 minutes though. We've got 7 minutes. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last game, especially with tea time approaching. Seems like the appropriate time to stop. I'm going to start trying to be a bit more like on schedule as to when I start the stream. In coming days and weeks, should be starting at like 1 p.m. is the plan. Tuesdays to Fridays. If I've got like scheduled games of like 1:30 or something, then yeah, I'll just like put the stream back a little bit or something. But in general, we'll be trying to start pretty much on the dot. And also going to be starting to stream Sundays. Obviously, we already do the podcast. I'm going to be doing a bit of CCL as well on Sundays. Not sure exactly what time yet, but probably about 1600 or so UTC. Do a couple of games before the podcast. A bit earlier, I guess, like maybe 1500 UTC. Make sure we don't overrun. Make a transition, yeah, fair. Alright. I'll make a transition. Yeah, passive removal. He just wants to kill some elves, doesn't he? Which is fair. Elves are horrible, it's true. Yeah, it's fair try, fair. I hope they make it good. I so hope they make it good. Please make it good. Alright, Davey, I'll watch the VOD. I'll watch the VOD. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's an interesting one. The thing is, if you're not like good at Blood Bowl, how do you know like how good stuff is in Blood Bowl? Like, yeah, how do you like if you're not? good at Blood Bowl, then how do you know how to balance it? Oh. Ooh, nice MVP. He needs to get to... Well, we want him to 76. He's probably not going to get there. Didn't he level that game? Didn't show the level up icon. But he has levels, okay. Okay, so sidestep, I think is too important. And then he really wants leap and sure hands. Might be sure hands next if we're not going to get him both levels, but we'll see. Sure feet. And then sidestep. And yeah, wow, looking great as the lack of guard is the only sort of slight disappointing part about it, but starting to look like a real nice team now, especially with the benching, a little bit of money in their bank. It's looking good. As other win. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you for the next game.